1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. Can't let it fade. We got a sparkle in our eyes. Can't let it wait. I'm counting down until we start. We're renegades. We come to play. Yeah, we play hard. On it down, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted a wild one. I toasted a good life. I toasted the lovers. A toast to you and I. I toasted a wild one. To you and I. To you and I. I'm on the edge. Feels like I've been walking on ice. Wanna let everything go and feel alright. When I hear the drums and the heartbeats, sweat drip down our bodies. Oh, I know we're living. When it done, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted a wild one.
Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast. Happy Monday. We worked so hard last week just to get to Friday. And then 3 seconds later, it's back Monday. Like, why is that fair?
It's not fair, but the weekend was very rewarding, I felt. I felt very rested.
Oh, that's nice. I did not, because I worked Friday night and I got home at 3 in the morning, so I was like so tired and slept. And then Saturday night I got drunk, so like I slept like shit Saturday night. Like, it's just so hard when you need to make the most of your weekends in terms of like relaxing, partying, and having a social life, and then also working. Like, what do you do?
No, I felt as though I balanced everything really well because I had a social life. I saw my friends. I rested a lot. I watched the whole new season of Riverdale. So good, by the way. So good.
I'm just over Riverdale. Like, they really had me season 1.
I understand.
Season 2, like, I was there even though we all knew it was bad. It's just like, I'm at a place in my life, you know, I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine, like, where I'm like cutting out toxic like people and like things that just don't like benefit me, and like that has TV shows too. Like,
I think that's fair, but I really love Riverdale, and I watched it even when I totally didn't like get the subject matter, but it's paying off this season because it's like, it's all good. The relationships are good. End games are strong. And like the drama is more believable than ever.
Right. I'm good, you know, and I'm happy for everyone who's enjoying the season. I'm just really like at a place in my life where I'm cutting out things that like don't greatly behoove me.
Okay.
You know?
That sounds great, except that you watched Marriage Story yesterday, so.
I watched Marriage Story for a multitude of reasons. One, I think it's part of my job to speak on what's going viral. Like, everyone is talking about Marriage Story. I literally I've seen so many memes about it.
I've seen the one meme about the drug commercial.
Oh no, everyone is talking about it. And then I really wanted to watch Scarlett Johansson on Saturday Night Live, but I thought there might be like skits referencing it, and I just thought it would behoove me to watch it in full, see what all the hype was about. And it kind of looked good, like just from what I had seen of it. But now having seen it, I don't know if I would use the word good, you know?
Yeah.
I'm glad I watched it.
It seems really intense.
Yeah, this is what it is. I'm glad that I watched it because, like I said, everyone was talking about it. Like, and I didn't watch Bird Box when everyone was talking about it. And like, I should just be like watching things people are talking about. It's literally my job.
I feel as though we do that most of the time. I didn't watch Bird Box either, and I feel great about the decision.
Yeah, but like I did not understand any of the memes. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
But it's my job to understand the memes. So I watched it, and here's my thought process. It reminded me of The Irishman, pretty much to a T. Way too long. Great actors, great acting, but like really not sure why the movie was made because there was no climax, no peak, no real storyline. So it reminded me of that. I thought the acting was superb. I think Adam Driver is like the scariest like actor ever. Like, he's so serious, and Scarlett Johansson was amazing. Like, I didn't like her haircut the whole movie, so it was really frustrating. And from what I've gathered from people who have watched it and have been divorced, apparently the movie is like a replica of what it feels like to get divorced. Like the depression, like, and all the different emotions, and then the custody. Like, people who were DMing me when I was talking about it, they were like, it was so depressing, but like that's exactly what it was like for me. So I think the whole point of the movie was to be like a real human experience of like going through a divorce in 2 hours.
I understand. Sort of.
I didn't really know that's what I was getting on board of watching, and I don't really know that I want to know what it's like to get divorced because
it's like going on a theme park ride where you experience a divorce.
And I have no plans on being divorced. I guess nobody has plans, on getting divorced, but I really have no plans on getting divorced. So I just, like I said, glad to support Scarlett Johansson because after watching SNL, I stand harder than ever.
We'll get to it.
So now I guess I'm just like a Scarlett Johansson stan, and I watch all the crap she does because that's what I did yesterday. Like my whole day was Scarlett Johansson, and I would have been annoyed if I just watched Marriage Story, but then I finished with SNL, and I was like, so like the circle was complete.
I understand. We'll get to SNL. Speaking of great movies, you want to know what I saw this weekend? Frozen 2.
Oh, we reached $1 billion in the box office.
I'm very happy for them. I will say though, it was a great movie. Obviously, the Frozen team knows what they're doing, but I found the storyline to be very confusing, and it's like I don't understand how the campers were able to keep up. By the end, they bring it full circle, and the end is fabulous, and it makes the movie great. But throughout, I was just like, this is really complex stuff.
But you know what's funny, as you learn as an adult, is that kids' movies that you watched as a kid, they have two movies going on.
Yeah.
A movie for the children, and then there's some jokes that go above the children. I just recently rewatched Shrek. Very inappropriate.
No, I understand it, but I'm not not at the adult level, at the children's level, just the storyline. It was just confusing,
right.
I found. And Snitch was confused too, but it was great, and the music was great, and I highly recommend it. And
Do you
then
think Into the Unknown is going to win the Golden Globe?
No, I think it's too competitive this year. I don't think it's achieved what Let It Go has achieved. And you know what? That actually isn't even my favorite song from the movie. The one where Show Yourself, that's the song, you guys. I wonder why they didn't have a contemporary artist cover it because it's incredible.
Look at Demi Lovato again.
And then I watched another fabulous movie called Same Time Next Christmas with Lea Michele.
Oh, ABC Original? Mm-hmm. Okay, they've been promoting it so much, and you know me, I'm anything Lea Michele does, I'll watch even if it's a piece of duty being set on fire. How was it?
It was wonderful.
By the way, when I was watching Marriage Story, so many people were like, no, don't watch it. Watch the Lea Michele Christmas movie.
Yeah, that's the Marriage Story that I want to see.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It had all the greatness of Hallmark and
younger.
And more. And younger and more. And also Bride Wars, the brother. I love
Wars,
you know what
brother.
I love? I feel like and we'll get to Hallmark in a second, but I feel like with all of these Hallmark movies, it's clear good and evil, good guy, bad guy.
Corporate, farmer.
Right, but the lines were more blurred, and the corporate guy wasn't such a bad guy.
Right.
So I found it to be very interesting. I will say I was RDH once because they mentioned Christmas caroling twice, and Lea Michele did not sing.
Wow, but they did use one of her album, Christmas in the City, one of those covers from her new Christmas album in the promo.
They did. So that was enjoyable, and I highly recommend the flick if you're a Christmas movie stan.
Well, I'm sure we have a lot to discuss. We have Hallmark and the bigotry. We have, what else?
We have Alex Kompo, Baby Daddy.
God. And okay, yeah.
And we have some other things as well.
Do we have SNL or
we have SNL.
Oh, okay, because
we have Diddy's birthday. We've got it all.
Oh yes, Diddy's birthday. Beyonce and Kim in the same room again.
It was crazy.
That is crazy. So
Kim was the snatchler. I can't.
By the way, I think Beyonce was actually the snatchler.
Oh, you think so?
Did you see her dress?
Yes, I did.
That's just the level of glamour you need to bring to P. Diddy's 50th birthday. And I know that's not Kim's style, and she's really understated now, and it's soft glamour.
Oh, I thought Kim.
But Beyonce's dress was it. That's what you wear.
Oh, I thought Kim was a perfect dream.
No, she looked amazing.
I've never, honestly, this is the best she's always been looking incredible, but she took my breath away.
She was breathtaking for sure, but I think Beyonce snatched it. Mm-hmm. That's all I'll say.
Cool. I'm glad you feel that way. We'll get to it.
Should we?
I think we should get right in because we're just percolating.
Oh, let me just get right in after just a few quick announcements. I just want to thank everyone who turned the stones with me. The stones were fully turned.
Did
and by the way,
anyone bring a stone for you to sign?
No.
That's
but you know what's
insane.
so weird? I would say maybe once every meet and greet, someone asks me to sign something. They bring a Sharpie, whether it's sign their merch. And by the way, I will never actually be famous because I don't know how to write my own name. It's so hard. And at Turning Stone, I would say half the people in the meet and greet bought things for me to sign, and nobody brought a stone.
That's crazy.
I know. Maybe it's because they were told that they would be stones provided by the venue.
Oh, and the venue just dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball, yeah.
They dropped the stone.
I just want to say, it was such a great crowd in Turning Stone. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It was, first of all, I cannot believe we haven't, taken a trip to Turning Stone. It's beautiful. The casino, it was killing me, to go home and not just, sit there and gamble. Such a great crowd. Really want to thank everyone for coming, turning those stones. There are only 7 shows left on the Dirty Jeans tour, and 4 of them are in our own backyard. So I have a trip to Chicago this week. Can't wait to see you all. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com. I'm pretty sure all three shows are sold out, but there might be a rogue ticket left. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com. Then I'm hitting up Kansas City in January, which will be exciting. I've never been to Missouri. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com.
That's
but then
so crazy.
my
that
other shows.
Kansas City is in Missouri.
By the way, it's the most confusing thing ever. Also, Oklahoma City in Kansas, I think.
No.
Yeah, there's.
That's crazy. Well, that's
it's confusing. And then like the other shows are Englewood, New Jersey, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Beacon, like all here.
That's so exciting.
It's so exciting. I just don't know like what I'm gonna do after the tour. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I mean, we have some plans.
By the way, is it a story that world renowned travel blogger
TPG
got engaged?
No, it was not a story.
Okay, it's worth a brief mention on the
Of
toast.
course.
He's posting premium content on his Instagram. They got a drone for the announcement. Like it was super premium. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so obnoxious. Like I didn't know last week, and it was like killing me. Like I just want to say, like I have been such a good secret keeper recently. Like he told me that, and like that's like such big news. Like I didn't tell anyone except for you guys, but like he said I could tell you guys. He didn't actually like say it formally, but like there was definitely like an unspoken
No, and I
understanding.
feel like if you tell one sister, like all the sisters will know, but the sisters are a steel trap.
It's a bond, someone
Yeah.
could say. And I'm just feeling really proud of myself, and I'm very excited for them. And I'm also really excited for myself because TBG throws a great like trip, and he throws a great party. So it's like, where are we going on the Bachelorette? You know?
Where do you think you're gonna go?
I mentioned Vegas, and he was like so into the idea, and I'm like really just trying to like push him to like charter a jet. But he's actually like since I met him, really been raving about how like amazing of a city Montreal is, and how if he ever got married, like he would do his bachelor party there because there's tons of casinos. He loves to gamble, and he says he does say it's like the Rome of North America. So I don't know if that's true.
I've heard great things.
Yeah, no, so he does want to do that. And like while I'm down to, take an international, like Vegas is much more my speed. And I took a trip to Vegas this time last year with TPG, and it was one of the most fun
But
trips
so
I've ever
maybe you
had.
should switch it up. Like you've done Vegas with TPG, maybe Montreal.
No, but it was like
I'm team Montreal.
It was so fun. Like I need to recreate the magic of that trip, you know? Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Whatever, but it's up to the bride and groom. So.
I'm so happy for them.
Me too.
The engagement was so sweet, and all the content, like the snorkeling and the sharks and the dolphins and the good luck, like
No, I know.
just I stand.
No, but it's like you get married you get engaged in the Maldives. Like, where do you go from there?
Yeah, then I think it's like the opposite.
Right,
Then-
you do like really small, like intimate.
Yeah, because you can't go any bigger than the Maldives.
So true. Well, congrats, Brian. We love you, and we're so happy for you.
We do love you, and we are so happy for you. And
We would be remiss.
just gonna transition right here because I know you have 7 more shows, and I feel like sometimes with these shows, like people don't know what to wear. What do I wear for this show?
Oh, totally. But by the
And-
way, more and more people, like I would say now at the last show, like 90% of people were wearing merch.
Of course. And the other 10% of you, head to shopmorningtoast.com where we have the cutest holiday and evergreen items.
We're both wearing the sweaters today.
Yeah, I mean, today's like our last show of the year. It's the 4 days of Toastmas.
By the way, today's not the last show of the year. This
So
week.
this week is the last week of the year, and it's the 4 days of Toastmas. I plan on wearing Toasty holiday merch in everyday life this week.
Also, if you're going to be missing us for the next 2 weeks, we haven't released any Patreon episodes this month because we're not here for the last 2 weeks of January. So we're going to keep you guys
Of
December. Oh my God, I can't speak. We're going to keep you guys, engaged in our content for the second half of December. So make sure you're following us, the Morning Toast Patreon, patreon.com/morningtoast.
Because if you're feeling RDH that we're going away, we will still be with you. We are always with you, and we will be there on Patreon.
$7.99 per month for 5 premium episodes, and honestly, it's a bargain.
Yeah, and then you get all the past episodes, and it's incredible.
So yes, I'm wearing the Christmas sweater. It says "Let's Get Toasted." I'm wearing a size extra large, and I'm wearing biker shorts underneath because I don't need to be like flashing anyone my coochie. Oh my God! Also, I said something on my tour in Turning Stone, like did something to me where I made the most disgusting joke. Like I couldn't believe it came out of my mouth.
And so, are you going to say it again? Or
No, I'm not going to say it.
Good.
But it utilized the words. And you know what? I'm not even going to say it. It was so
Okay.
disgusting.
Okay. And this is our Hanukkah sweater.
Yes, we're an inclusive brand,
Of course.
unlike Hallmark.
Of course. I love the blue of this sweater. I also love that our ugly Christmas sweaters aren't actually like heavy knits, and they're just sweaters that you can wear with thigh-high boots and be cute.
Right. Those knits are cute for a moment, but not for life.
Yeah, and I fully intend to wear these sweaters year-round, so head to shopmorningtoast.com. These 2 sweaters are still available. If you didn't get your Toasty Lights pre-order sweater, you're RDH, and that's on you.
No, actually, you have 17 more minutes. We made those Christmas toasty sweaters available for pre-order, so you can get one in January if you want one, until 11 a.m. So that's literally 17 more minutes. If you're listening to this as a podcast, you missed it, but if you're watching us live, head to shopmorningtoast.com. Oh, also, we have stockings. If you order now, you will get the stockings for Christmas. So
You'll get everything for Christmas except for Toasty Lights. Everything that's up right now, you'll get in the next few days.
So these are the toaster stockings. They're pink. They're super
they look
cute.
so cute on the stream.
Yeah.
I love these. They're so premium.
I know. I wish I had a mantle and Christ in my soul, and I would have just bought one.
Bought what?
One of these.
Well, you have one.
Well, I got one. Yeah, but
I
I mean,
feel like these aren't this is something that I feel like everyone needs a stocking.
It's cultural Christmas.
Yes, but like, for example, I couldn't get ornaments because I couldn't have a tree.
Yeah,
and that's where like I was RDH, but I'm living for the content.
No, but that's like our cross to bear just by like being Jewish teens. Like there's so many benefits to being a part of the Jewish tribe. Like don't get me wrong, I love it. But like the one situation where I'm like sitting out, feeling left out, feeling RDH is like seeing people's like stunning Christmas trees.
No, I know, and I feel like people are getting to a place where they think that Christmas trees like aren't a religious thing anymore, and it's like no, like I love the Christmas holiday more than anyone, but I don't think it's acceptable to have a Christmas tree.
I think it's weird. I'm like, you know, really getting close to the point where like I want to get one. I would never. I do think it's weird for non-Jewish people, and I'm sure some people will disagree.
For Jewish people.
For Jewish people to have a Christmas tree. I know some people who do. I think it's weird, and I'm jealous. So
yeah, I'm mostly just jealous, but that's just like a line that I won't cross.
I know, because then it's just like, it's mayhem. And like Christmas is the day Christ was born. Like it's still a deeply religious holiday.
Right, exactly.
Know? It's very sad for us, but get your Hanukkah sweater. Get your
Hanukkah sweater, Hall French toasters, what's good, so that we can all participate in this wonderful holiday.
Yeah. Some of us more than others.
Without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
And that's true, for sure. But I wouldn't be doing my job, honestly, if I didn't let everyone know that today's episode is brought to you by one of our newer sponsors that took the toaster world by storm last week, the Cereal School.
Ooh.
Because if you're just like me, who like literally when she goes on vacation, all she does is eat sugary cereals because like she thinks she's 12 years old, but she's not. She's a full-blown 25-year-old woman who like needs to get her life together. That's just because I'm obsessed with cereal. As a child, like we were not allowed to have sugary cereals, and that really made me RDH. Like we were like succumb to like Cheerios and stuff. But now as an adult, like I can do whatever I want, except that I can't because like I need to stay healthy. But do you remember what it used to feel like picking out your favorite sugary cereal before we were all told to avoid extra carbs? Most sugar-free cereals are bland, dry, and get soggy way too fast. I can attest to that, seeing as how we were grown up on bland, non-sugary cereals. And cereal milk doesn't taste good either with bland cereals. That was always the best part. That is all changing now thanks to the Cereal School. They let you eat like a kid again with delicious, low-carb, sugar-free, high-protein cereal. It's all the flavors you loved: cinnamon bun, fruity, cocoa, peanut butter, and more to come. They're low-carb, no guilt, just for fun, delicious snacks that won't blow your macros. It was founded in early 2019 by business and life partners Helen and Dylan. That is so cute. Cereal School makes healthy snacking fun, convenient, and most importantly, delicious. You do so much for everyone else. Make sure to reward yourself with a guilt-free snack day or night. You can choose from flavors like cocoa, cinnamon bun, or peanut butter. They have no gluten, no grain, lactose, soy, or sugar, and it has 16 grams of protein per serving. It's naturally sweetened with zero glycemic monk fruit, no artificial sweeteners or sugar substitutes. So the reason why the Cereal School is so cute and why I really loved it, and my favorite flavor is the peanut butter, is because you can eat it like a chip, like a snack, it's like a bag, or I just found out you can use the bag as like a little bowl and pour a little milk in it, or almond milk, whatever you like. So cute, so fun, and I just love eating cereal. Like I think cereal.
Do.
I do. Like I've never grown out of cereal, and I think it's just like the best snack ever, but it's also like terrible for you. They come in
Not anymore.
Single serve packaging, so you can mix and match flavors to create your perfect variety pack. They're perfectly portioned, so there's no guesswork or tedious measuring. It's great for kids or on-the-go snacking. There are only 100 calories per bag, so it's even keto season approved. The Cereal School is the fastest growing low-carb cereal in the world. There's over 5,000 five-star reviews online, and they've been featured in articles like Forbes, Box, Women's Health, and more. The Cereal School is a healthy and delicious snack that fits perfectly with any nutritional needs. Plus, our listeners can get $5 off and free shipping when you go to thecerealschool.com/toast. The Cereal School is so confident that they offer a risk-free satisfaction guarantee on all orders. So the only way to get $5 off and the free shipping is to go to thecerealschool.com/toast. That's TheCerealSchool.com/toast. The Cereal School. Enjoy cereal like a kid again.
Sign on, eat cereal. Love it. Okay, well, speaking of Christmas, Hallmark is the center of controversy, which is usually never the case, but Hallmark Channel has vowed to reinstate the same-sex wedding ads and apologizes for their wrong decision. Okay, so we woke up this morning to some good news because it was a tumultuous weekend for Hallmarkies, because at the behest of a group called 1 Million Moms...
They should change their name to 1 Million Losery Moms.
Hallmark pulled a commercial for Zola that featured
Was it Zola?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That featured a same-sex marriage, and they apologized to the 1 Million Moms, and then everyone else in the world took umbrage with that decision. And now Hallmark Channel is walking back its decision to pull multiple commercials featuring same-sex couples kissing at their weddings. Quote, the Crown Media team has been agonizing over this decision as we've seen the hurt it has unintentionally caused. Said simply, they believe this was the wrong decision, said Mike Perry, president and CEO of Hallmark Cards, Inc., in a statement obtained by People on Sunday. Quote, our mission is rooted in helping all people connect, celebrate traditions, and be inspired to capture meaningful moments in their lives. Anything that detracts from this purpose is not who we are. We are truly sorry for the hurt and disappointment this has caused, the statement continued.
Yeah, this is incredibly losery, and I'm all for people understanding their mistakes, taking a step back. I'm totally here for it. But like for the 2 days that like they pulled this thing and like everyone was making fun of them, like that was so losery. And like this group, 1 million moms, like, no. Sis, like this is not the battle you want to like die on.
No, and I'm so glad that Hallmark did the right thing this morning because it was upsetting as a Hallmarkie that they would do that.
It's just losery. Like I could never imagine like caring that much about a commercial. Do you know what I mean? Like that you would start a group to get it taken down.
Right, and such a benign commercial.
Totally celebrating love. Like my God, fuck off. Like the level of loseriness here is that of Maria Menounos getting married on New Year's Eve. I would say it's reached astronomical Maria Menounos levels, maybe even surpassed.
Right, but now 1 million moms are going to be furious.
Yeah, and their 1 million kids are like, Mom, just relax. Can you drive me to school?
Can I just watch the Hallmark Channel in peace?
It's so stupid. Like that's just what gets like so frustrating about these types of situations is that like the Hallmark Channel, like they're just trying to like make dumb movies for like people to watch during the holidays. Like it's not that serious. Like so now it's just like you're 1 million moms, you're making it into like a whole big coffre d'oeuvre. Like just leave the movies alone, okay? Like leave the commercials alone. Just record it on DVR anyway and just skip it if you don't like it. Like just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
Getting their panties in a twist about things that have nothing to do with them, okay?
But
you're not gay, shut up.
Right. Also, I just think it's ridiculous, like Hallmark even like going back and forth just because of what people are saying. They don't like this, they don't like that. Like, oh, we're gonna start a petition. Okay, we're canceling this commercial. Like, do what you think is right from
totally.
the get-go.
Like, have the courage of your convictions.
Right.
Like, you bought the commercial, stick with it. Like, I hate when people, like, sidestep and, like, oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, people don't like this. Oh, okay, let's drop this person.
Like,
Let's
who
Hallmark with
fucking
this
cares?
person.
It's a stupid commercial. Nobody even watches commercials anymore. And it's just, like, I just can't deal with people who, like, if you're not gay, like, shut the fuck up. Like, why? Like, and even if you are like, why does this bother you? Like, I just don't understand, like, being bothered by a commercial. I will never get to the level, like, where I'm not I'm too self-absorbed to ever give a shit about a commercial.
So the Peloton commercials
didn't bother me because you want to know why? I have DVR and I usually would skip it. I probably would have never seen it if it weren't for 1 million moms. Also, I don't have a Peloton, so this commercial doesn't apply to me.
Honestly, I saw the commercial maybe 10 times before the Peloton commercial.
Did you?
Yes, and
on TV, like regular?
Yeah, regular. And then when I heard there was a controversy about it, I was just like, what
did I miss?
The world?
That is so funny. Did you see E! News did like a whole expose like, get to know the woman behind the Peloton commercial?
I'm fine.
No.
I'm fine not knowing
I'm all
her.
good.
I'm all good. Anyways, thank you, Hallmark, for doing the right thing here. Everyone else who has a problem with this, like sit down,
grab
DVR,
a spoon,
fast forward, grab a spoon, and just like move on with your life because it's a beautiful commercial. It's a celebration of love, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely nothing. Like literally, there's never been anything less wrong with a commercial. Stop it. Seriously, sit down.
Thank you. Okay, are you ready for our next story? Because it's like the craziest story. Siesta Key star Alex Kompothecras and girlfriend Alyssa Salerno are expecting their first child, which, as we all know, now is the news of the day. She is pregnant. There were some rumors about it, and now it is confirmed. But
they had a gender reveal yesterday at his house on the public beach.
To me, the crazier news is news that's actually making waves on the Morning Toast Instagram because Juliet Porter commented on our Instagram post about it, saying, "Weird how he cheated on her with me several months ago, but okay."
Oh my God, wait, I totally misread that. I thought she said weird how he cheated on me with her.
Weird how he cheated on her with me.
Oh my God, so Juliet and Alex have hooked up recently. Why does she do that?
Why does she hook up with Alex? I have no fucking clue.
Oh my God, so wait, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I totally misread her her comment, and I didn't realize the news that was breaking in that comment. She is so funny. Honestly, like, I can't believe that, like, this is where we're at now. You know, it's like Alex is having a child. Like, is he going to be on the show still?
No, and is he going to still fuck around with Juliet? Like, for me, it seems like you're having a child. Okay, like, you're settling down and you're going to make your bed and lay in it. And
like, all of this is over.
Yeah, and make it work with this girl. But, like, is he still going to be, like, in the fuckboy arena?
Yeah, I don't
feel
know.
like technically he could be. And it's like he's never ever done the right thing.
He's too young, honestly, to be graduated from fuckboy. Like, if you're that young and you're a fuckboy and you kind of graduate out of it, like, you're at a level of maturity that, like, most people will never achieve in their life. And I don't think Alex is that mature.
Right, but sometimes, I mean, parenthood, fatherhood, that can change people truly overnight.
I know, but he has, like, comes from very wealthy parents who, like, do whatever they want for him and, like, give him everything. He's never had to, like, work hard for anything. So it's like, this baby is going to be taken care of by someone, you know?
Yeah.
Probably not Alex. You know what? Let me give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That was mean. I take that back. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, babies change people. Babies change people.
Right, so, like, maybe he's just, like, going to set up shop with Alyssa and their family.
By the way, totally random tangent, I promise we'll get back to this, but did you see that incredibly cute gay couple that got engaged at the Schitt's Creek? Like, they mimicked Dan Levy and, what's my friend's name? Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, they, like, mimicked it. It was so cute. What a cute place to get engaged. Like, if that's, like, a meaningful thing in your relationship.
Very, very sweet.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, now back to Alex Kompo. They had a gender reveal party last night. They're having a girl. They did it with, like, a plane. Like, they're so extra, I can't. I'm still unclear, like, where all their money comes from. And it's, like, giving me Chrisley vibes.
No, I think his dad's on a lot of commercials. They're, like, lawyers for, like, ambulance. What's it?
Ambulance chasers?
Yeah, there's companies
Celino and Barnes.
Yeah, they're the Celino and Barnes of
Wow,
Siesta Key.
prestigious. I wonder if Celino and Barnes are rich. Remember when we reported that Celino and Barnes
broke up
because Barnes' daughter wanted to work at the firm and Celino said no?
Oh, I just thought they were, like, getting too big for their britches.
No, it was all about the daughter, like, wanting to work at the firm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't see that part.
I feel bad for people who don't live in New York and have never seen a Celino and Barnes commercial.
But wherever they're from, they have their own version of Celino and Barnes, and it could be the Kompothecras.
That's true. Well, if you want to know, it goes a little something like this.
Celino and Barnes, injury attorneys, 800-888-8888.
Don't wait. Call 8.
It's pretty good stuff.
And there's, like, a sexy little blonde girl on the commercials now. You see her?
She's not waiting.
She's a little paralegal.
She's calling Aiton.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for sure.
Well, congratulations to the new mom and dad. This is just going to throw a wrench in the key. And like I've said before, anything can happen in Siesta Key. And this is just proof of that.
I actually spoke to Juliet and Chloe last night. It was right after they found out that they were having a girl. And I guess, like, it really, like, I guess they've known that she was pregnant for a while. But something about a gender reveal, like, makes things really real. They like, were dumbfounded. They just, like, couldn't get over it. And I was like, Juliet, like, that could have been you.
Right.
She was like, I know. I'm like, girl.
I wonder how she feels, like, if she's RDH or if she's glad.
I think the way that we've all seen Alex and, like, the dangers of their relationship and, like, why it's so problematic, I think now she's actually seeing like what he's going through now. Like, I just think, like, she's really, I mean, I can't speak for her, but I think she's probably incredibly relieved that it's not her, because it very well could have been.
I don't know.
And I don't think these two planned on having a child. Like,
no, but, like, now he's with her forever and isn't.
No, he's not.
No, but, like, they'll be in each other's lives.
They'll be linked forever. But just because they're having a child together doesn't mean, like, they're in love.
No, they're linked forever.
They're linked forever, which is great, but also not great. Because if you watch Marriage Story, she's like, she says something that, like, I don't know what it's like to be divorced, but, like, I totally, like, can imagine. She's like, I can't believe, because they have a kid together, she goes, I can't believe I have to know you forever. It's like, you can't just break up with someone and, like, no, they have a kid, like, the custody, like, she's like, I can't believe I have to know you forever. And then he goes, I hope we fucking die. And he's like, I literally dream about you, like, getting hit by a car because I fucking hate you so much.
I saw that one clip.
That was so sad. That was, like, really shook-worthy. Like,
so, don't tell me, but do they wind up getting divorced?
do you want to know or not?
No, but, like, that's part of it, right?
No, like, they get divorced the whole time. There's never any reconciliation.
From some of the commercials, it seems like they're on the fence.
No, like, I never for one second thought that they were gonna. And you just don't really know whose side to take, because in the marriage, it's like Adam Driver's such a dick, so controlling. Like, it's all about him and his stupid fucking theater group. But during the divorce, like, Scarlett Johansson, like, is being petty as fuck. Oh, you know who's in it? Laura Dern. She plays Scarlett Johansson's, like, really cool LA, stunning, cool, fashionable, chic divorce lawyer. She's, like, the best of the best. She's so funny, and they become, like, good friends. I loved her. I thought she was the best part of the movie. Like, she should be nominated for an Oscar, because you can't read her, like, the whole movie. You're like, is she just, like, a divorce lawyer who's telling you everything you want to hear just so she can take your money? Or, like, is she actually a good friend to Scarlett Johansson? And they end up being really good friends. Like, she was excellent. I totally forgot. I wanted to mention that. She was excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Are you ready for our next story, which is some sad news?
No.
Chuy Bravo of Chelsea Lately's sidekick has passed away at the age of 63.
So sad.
So sad. So unbelievably sad.
Has Chelsea said anything?
Yes, she
Okay.
posted to her Instagram, like, the sweetest note. She said,
I'm glad they're still on good terms.
She said, I loved this nugget in a big way, and I took great pleasure in how many people loved him as much as I did and do. Chuy Bravo gave us so much laughter, and I'll never forget the sound of his laughter coming from his office into mine. Or his, quote, business calls with his, quote, business manager. Or his shoe rack with all of his children's size shoes. I'll never forget him coming to Christmas with my family one year in the Florida Keys. And when my niece, who was 5 or 6 at the time, saw him, she ran in the other direction saying she was scared. My sister and I were mortified, and we were apologizing to Chuy. He told us, quote, it's okay. Lots of little kids get scared when they see the big kids coming their way. I love you, Chuy.
Oh my God, I really just got chills. That was so cute and so sad. Oh my
sweet.
God. Oh my God.
He was
I remember
such a big
him
part of our upbringing.
Totally. We watched actually Chelsea lately a lot. I used to really like Chelsea Handler. I used to read her books. This is so sad. Like I literally just got teary-eyed. That was like such a sweet tribute.
Such a sweet tribute.
He's so cute. What did he die from?
According to reports, the Mexican-American actor died suddenly after being hospitalized with stomach pains while visiting family in Mexico.
Oh.
That is so sad.
At least he was with his family, I guess.
Yeah.
That is so sad. Oh my God. I forgot about him. He was OG.
Yeah.
He was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But you know what? He had a great life.
He brought so many people so much laughter.
Chelsea
and
really
joy.
made him a star.
Yeah.
So many people were affected. Oh, you know, I found out about it was on Heather McDonald's
Me
Instagram
too.
because I totally forgot that she used to be on Chelsea Lately.
Yep.
So sad.
So sad. But he has a wonderful legacy.
He does.
And he really contributed to so many people's just positive, experiences.
By the way, he's reminding me of Kourtney Kardashian, being on the phone with his business manager.
No, that's fucking hilarious.
Doing 7 deals. You know?
I'm so excited to talk about Kardashians.
Me too. But you know what Kourtney Kardashian needs? She needs to use our Vistaprint code, get herself some business cards. Maybe then she'd actually have a business that she was fucking passionate about.
I agree.
And she wouldn't be such a fucking lunatic.
But what would be the best way for her to go about using Vistaprint?
I don't know. Here's how.
Is there a code that she could
Of course.
use?
For business owners or people who produce their own podcasts like us, or losers like Kourtney Kardashian who have no real passions, being plugged in and prepared when an opportunity comes is crucial. Those moments happen all the time. They're happening now. And having a business card that shows how professional you are in your pocket, ready to hand out, is the first step to making something happen. Your next big opportunity is coming right now, and we're here to help you own the now with free shipping on any business card in any quantity. Choose whatever style, finish, shape, or paper you like and get free shipping. And because you can pick the colors, fonts, designs, and images, it means you can create something as unique and compelling as your business. Here's how you get started on your business card. Plug your information and logo into hundreds of fresh designs tailored to your type of company, or upload your own original layout. Pick the paper stock, style, and quantity that's right for you. You can even upgrade to a unique touch like rounded corners. Order and receive your cards with free economy shipping. And if you needed any more reason to choose Vistaprint, you can feel good knowing that Vistaprint uses only carefully selected inks and responsibly sourced paper stocks. Your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed or your money back. They'll make it right. Vistaprint wants you to be able to own the now in any situation, which is why our listeners will get free shipping on all business cards, any style, any quantity. Just go to Vistaprint.com, enter the promo code TOAST for free shipping on all business cards, any style, any quantity. It's a limited time offer though, so make sure you're owning the now at Vistaprint.com, promo code TOAST. That'll automatically apply free shipping for your order. Sign on and get your shit together because I've got my attorney on the line and we're negotiating 7 business deals right now.
Yeah, Vistaprint is a great first step in getting your shit together. There's so much that you can do on there that will make you feel like a business person and that you have your life together.
Every time I hand someone my business card, I literally want to be like, Claudia Oshry, attorney at law.
We should also have the code on the back of our business cards
Oh,
so
that's
that
such a good
people
call.
keep using our code.
Like my card? Get your own. Vistaprint.com. Code TOAST.
Love it. Sign on, get your shit together. Next story, inside Diddy's A-list 50th birthday bash. Quote, it was like a superstar convention, said the source.
Do you ever have FOMO from things you would obviously never be invited to, but you just have FOMO because you think you should be there?
No, because I just know I would have a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of those times.
And I feel like a lot of celebrity gatherings appear to be fun but aren't actually fun. But I know that for sure Diddy's parties are fun.
Yeah, the biggest names in entertainment came out to celebrate Sean Diddy Combs' 50th birthday. Having been in the industry for decades, it's no surprise that the guest list was packed with countless celebs, including Jay-Z and Beyonce, Naomi Campbell, Cardi B and husband Offset, as well as Pharrell, Usher, Leo, Lil Kim, Mary J. Blige, and of course, Kim and Kanye.
Is that Leo as in DiCaprio?
Yes.
Got it. Wait, really quickly, did you see that Cardi B gave Offset $500,000 in cash for his birthday present and everyone was up in arms about it?
I heard that she had done that.
Who fucking cares?
Why were people, please tell me what the argument was for why people were upset.
I didn't read it, but I think it has a lot to do with just excessiveness and wastefulness. I don't know. Who fucking cares?
Right, I feel like the cash is actually like more useful than another car.
Right, and I just, again, this is like the 1 million moms. Like, why do you fucking care about what other people are doing?
I don't know, sis.
Like, anyone who got actually upset at Cardi B, like, you're a loser. Big one. Big fucking loser.
Okay, back to this party.
Yes, sorry.
Obviously, everyone's talking about the fact that Jay-Z, Kim, Beyonce, and Kanye
We're all in a room.
in the room. They were interacting.
Before this party, where did their relationship stand? Because it was my understanding that Kanye and Jay-Z are not friends, and Beyonce hates Kim.
That it was my understanding of that too. But
Why is that my understanding? Is that true?
Yeah, that's just because Kanye and Jay-Z were best friends like before Kim was married. They didn't go to the wedding. And, I feel like I feel like there were a lot of different emotions back a few years ago, but now it seems like they're in a place where they're just not friends anymore because the wives don't get along and the husbands aren't getting along. So like, I don't think there was active beef, but they just don't hang out anymore. That's where I was at.
Part of me, and this is just like what I gather, just like as a spectator, part of me thinks that Beyonce just like thinks she's too good to hang out with Kim, you know, because Beyonce is like a mega superstar and she just considers Kim like a reality star.
Of course. I think that's where it started as when Kanye started dating Kim, and I think now I don't think that Beyonce like still believes that.
Okay.
Just considering what Kim's done.
Has achieved.
But maybe she's just not her type of girl, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And also like the disrespect that was once like shown to Kim. Like I don't think Kim
You
forgets.
can't forget.
Kim doesn't forget.
No, and that's why on her Eat Your Hollywood story, I think part of the reason why her and Kanye have like such a strong marriage is because when they first started dating, everyone was like, Kim said, she's like, you can't date Kim Kardashian, like she's on reality. And he was like, I don't care, I like her. And I think that's why like they have such respect for each other, because like everyone told him he couldn't or shouldn't or shan't date Kim, and he was like, I don't care, I like her.
Yeah.
That's true love.
But everyone was playing nice at Diddy's birthday because, I mean, of course, what else are they going to do? And it was just nice to see, like, it's like seeing what I imagine, you know, Marvel, Avengers, all your favorite superheroes in the same
one room. Yeah. Who else was there? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep. Naomi Campbell, Cardi B.
Wow.
Chloe and Kylie were also there. They went as each other's dates.
Oh my God. You know, I saw them going all dressed up somewhere, but I didn't realize that's where they were going.
Right.
They looked fabulous.
So Diddy invited just like the best Kardashians.
By the way, the best. It's crazy how like I have been on a roller coaster of emotions with Khloe Kardashian. Like in the beginning, I think she was everyone's favorite. Like she was so relatable, so funny. And then like something happened where like she just kind of like lost her RHOA. You know what I mean?
She just lost her mojo, and I think that's what happens when like you marry someone who like cheats on you every night.
Yeah, and who like puts you in such a bad headspace. So like I was like over her for a while, but like this season, she has fully come back as my number one. Like I stan so fucking hard.
So fucking hard.
Because she stans Kim. That's why I love her.
No, she's just on the right side of history, and I feel as though she always has been. She's a really good sister. She's funny. She keeps it real, and I just want the best for her, you know?
Yeah.
And that's always a good person to root for.
Yeah.
But also Kim is my number
She's
one.
like she's the people's champion, Khloe.
She really is.
Wait, that's so cute. I didn't know that that's where they went. I was like, where are these bitches going all dressed up with nowhere to go?
Right. No,
that's what Kylie does. She gets dressed up and she doesn't leave her office or her house.
Kylie left her house like 5 times this weekend.
Yes.
It was wild. Oh,
she went to a charity event where she sang Rise and Shine.
She wore my coat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That really like took the world by storm.
That,
the
like,
toast world,
took
for sure.
My life by storm.
Yeah.
I was floored because I love that coat and I will never apologize for wearing it, even though some people were like making fun of me.
Like I said, losers.
But I didn't, like, that's the biggest validation in the world.
Oh my God, once Kylie has some, I don't think I own anything that Kylie has, which is like so upsetting. Actually, I own some merch from Kylie, so.
Yeah, you own some lipsticks.
Yeah, oh, that's true. But like clothing or bags.
No, it was just like the best feeling ever. No, so Friday night she went to that event for Justin Bieber. She sang Rise and Shine. She crushed it.
Crushed it.
Then she went out with her friends on a party bus. Then the next day she was like at brunch with Rosalia.
Oh my God, yes.
Mm-hmm. And then that night she was at Diddy's birthday. She just didn't
But
stop.
she couldn't make it to Wyoming? Like, come on. That was disappointing.
That was disappointing. She should be there.
1,000%.
And especially if it's about getting the show back on track, like.
And just about family, sister, bonding, team building time.
She should be there. And I understand, like, maybe Travis needed her to be in Houston.
Astroworld?
Was it Astroworld, though?
I think so, because
I feel like Astroworld just happened.
I think they have multiple ones, no?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Isn't it like Camp Toast?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways, that was disappointing, but we'll get to it.
Diddy's birthday party looked so glamorous. I really thought Beyonce looked sensational. Kim looked amazing. I love a black tie party. I love when people show up in that picture of Jay-Z and Kanye and Pharrell. They're all wearing like tuxedos. I love a fancy 5-star moment.
Love it. Post Malone was there. Kris Jenner was there. So I'm assuming Corey was there. By the way,
so
I fucking
everyone
ship those two
Me
after
too.
this week, like after every episode.
Corey just like fucking standing Kris and just being supportive with her dumb fucking ideas.
No, 100%. It was just a great night to be a fan of pop culture.
Was everyone there except Courtney?
And Kendall.
Got it. Well, Kendall works, so
Right.
I'm sure that's why she wasn't there.
Right. And Courtney, I'm sure
And the
her
kids were
invite was
asleep,
just lost
so I
in the
don't
mail.
know. I don't know if
No, but she had to stay home to be a mom.
mom card.
Okay, fifth and final story. Scarlett Johansson calls Colin Jost, quote, the love of my life on SNL. You guys.
I just am not okay. I've been feeling a different type of way about Colin Jost ever since I saw him in a tight black t-shirt during the ending credits of an SNL episode a year ago. And it's just what I thought I knew about him and what I thought of him is absolutely nothing of what he actually is.
I learned something new about him every day.
Yes. No, every Saturday.
Every Saturday. Seeing ScarJo. And you know what? I was actually before it started, I was watching with Zach. I was like, I wonder if they're going to
address it. Yeah.
Are they going to do any skits together? They addressed it right out of the gate. It was so funny when she was like, if I do a bad job, what, they'll fire my fiance? What are we going to do without his paycheck? It's
she's the highest paid actress in Hollywood.
Fucking hilarious. It was so good. They were so cute. They couldn't stop kissing.
No.
Her calling him the love of her life when they're engaged right now. It was just so beautiful. And then at the end, when he came out in his t-shirt again, and it was
Jackie, that t-shirt is so important. It fits. I need to know who makes it. It fits perfectly. Hugs every curve.
No, the two of them, when she so hard. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth.
Jackie.
And you guys, if you haven't seen, you just have to watch the monologue.
And the credits.
And the credits, just to understand that they are the world's most cutest couple.
So I guess they've never actually acknowledged the fact that they're engaged. So Hollywood was oh, they are engaged because she's worn a ring, but they've never really even addressed their relationship. So her just saying I met the love of my life and calling him her fiance was breaking news for the world, even though obviously we knew. I couldn't believe that she addressed him both in the monologue and then in the credits. They're so fucking cute. He's low-key kind of short because when he was standing with Michael Che, it was the three of them. Michael Che was so tall, and then Scarlett was pretty tall. Then Colin was only a little taller than Scarlett.
Okay.
But again, doesn't matter.
Love is blind.
Love is blind, and that t-shirt just makes you weak in the knees.
Truly. Also, the episode I thought was so good. She did such a good job.
She's a great actress.
I really enjoyed so many sketches. I forget which ones, but I was truly laughing.
Yeah, but now it's annoying because I'm their number one fan, and they don't have Snapchat or anything. I just don't know when I'm ever gonna see content of them again.
No, but it's good because now you won't get sick of them. Any other couple that you love, then they're annoying on Instagram, and then you hate them.
Yeah, I just I need more. That was so cute, and they gave us a lot. I was hoping / expecting them to just acknowledge it once, but they gave us a lot to work with between the kiss in the monologue and in the credits. I was damn.
And they couldn't stop kissing.
They couldn't stop kissing. She's so cute and petite and tiny and just cute. She's just fucking cute, and she looked sick in that red dress in her monologue. And then she did this cute little jump at the end of the credits, and she thanked the army and the Navy. We stand.
She just did everything right.
We have literally no choice in this world. We have absolutely no choice because united we stand.
Which is so crazy because I didn't really feel strongly about her one way or the other before this transformative episode.
Yeah, and you know what's also kind of weird about her? It's she's low-key controversial.
No,
because she keeps taking acting roles that belong to other people.
No, and I think she's defending Woody Allen, and she just
oh yeah, I forgot about that. But honestly, I'm blinded by the love. I'm sorry, I just don't care.
And also, the opening monologue was just good and funny, but they addressed Pete Davidson
never showing up,
being MIA when he says to Kel, you can take some time off when you've been here this long.
Keenan,
sorry, you can take some time off when you've been here this long.
Keenan literally has a back problem from putting the show on his back for the last 10 years. Oh, sorry. The best part of the entire episode was Kate McKinnon in the opening credits being Greta Thunberg.
Oh my God! Yes.
Also, I didn't realize that it was pronounced Thunberg until they said it.
And me neither.
Oh my God, the
she
hair.
Looks just like her.
It's crazy how Kate McKinnon can look just like Hillary Clinton and also Greta Thunberg.
No, I guess Greta and Hillary Clinton
are
look
twins.
alike. She looked just like her. It was the funniest shit ever. Honestly, it was such a good episode.
It was great. We have Eddie Murphy next week, right?
Yes, and Lizzo.
Oh, sorry. I need to talk about Niall Horan.
Please do.
You
had no choice?
I was shook. First of all, he's so cute with brown hair. Love the brown hair. He should stick with the brown hair. Second of all, I feel he really wanted to use it as a moment to be I'm more than just a boy bander, and I know I'm not the most successful One Directioner, but I'm not the least. I think I actually might be the second most successful. I actually think I might be tied for first. First of all, I knew both songs, and by the way, he gets so much radio play. His music is just pop gold. It's great.
That song, Nice to Meet You, What's Your Name, is so fucking good.
His voice, superb. Loved him on the guitar. Loved a multi-talented artist. I just stan so hard.
Mm-hmm. And then when he was in the sketch in the hot tub.
Oh, hilarious. And he's just like sitting next to Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, this is great, honestly. And if I wasn't so in love with her and Colin Jost, like they actually might make a cute couple.
No, it was really, really great. I feel like we sit through a lot of bad episodes of SNL just to get to ones like that.
Yeah, and I'm actually really excited for Eddie Murphy. I didn't realize Lizzo was a musical guest. Like, wow, supreme. I'm like, it's so crazy how we used to like sit on the show and make fun of SNL about how like it really wasn't funny, because for a while they like weren't doing a good job at like taking the temperature on the like cultural zeitgeist, and just like they were just like kind of out of touch and like not really commenting on things we wanted them to comment on.
I know, and I feel like most of the time they still do that, but when they get it right, it's very right.
Yeah,
and it was
also,
just
I think Weekend Update is like one of the funniest sketches. Now maybe I only think that because I'm in love with Colin Jost.
Right.
And like I would hate Scarlett Johansson like for marrying like my husband, like if I wasn't so happy for them.
That's so crazy. Also, it also depends on who they bring out as like the guest.
Yes, and Bowen Yang was so funny.
So funny, and Baby Yoda was so funny.
Oh my God, it was so funny when he first started talking like Baby Yoda, and then he started talking like an animal, and you're like, oh, that's what Baby Yoda sounds like.
Baby Groot.
So funny. I thought it was great. I thought it was excellent.
Yeah, good stuff. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Speaking of good stuff, last night was the season finale.
Don't say series finale.
I know, of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Which we are going to recap, brought to you by one of our favorite brands here, Noom. Noom is a habit-changing solution that helps users learn to develop a new relationship with food through personalized courses. It is based in psychology. Noom teaches you why you do the things you do and arms you with the tools to break the bad habits and replace them with better ones. They say it's called cognitive behavioral approach, but honestly, we just say it works. Noom is not a diet, you guys. It is a healthy and easy to stick to way of life. They don't consider any food good, bad, or off limits in Noom. They teach you moderation, and that can be used in conjunction with many pre-existing popular diets if you want. Noom, I have Noom. I actually have said this story a million times, but I feel like it's really important because I went to the doctor and she was like telling me how like I need to stop eating, and I'm like, but how, doctor? And she was like, do you use any calorie counting or like diet tracking apps? And I'm like, obviously not. And she's like, well, I recommend Noom. I'm like, wait, do you use Noom.com/toast? It was actually just so crazy for like an actual medical professional to recommend something like we talk about on the toast that I know a lot of toasters have had success with.
And I've had success with it too. So it's nice to know that it's like, ask your doctor and she'll say it's good.
Noom has one of the biggest and most accurate food databases available, and they let you track your meal habits, they let you visualize portion size, and see the calorie density at a glance. We're all strapped for time. Noom asks you to commit to 10 minutes a day for yourself. It's not that hard, but if you're human, and if you go off track, there's no shaming from Noom. It's just tips to help you get back on track tomorrow, because we know you're human and people make mistakes. You can also chat with your goal specialist and Noom community to get and give help to people going through the same exact thing. You don't have to change it all in one day. Small steps make big progress. Sign up for your trial today at Noom.com/toast. That's NOOM.com/toast. What do you have to lose? Visit Noom.com/toast to start your trial today. That's Noom.com/toast, the last weight loss program you'll ever need.
Sign on, feel amazing.
So the Kardashians took a trip to Wyoming in an effort to team build. Kris Jenner was at the helm of the trip because Kourtney is fighting with pretty much everyone, and there's just like, and I got what Kris was saying. It didn't seem fake to me. I feel like with family, it's like you fight, of course, and it's everything goes back to normal. But some fights, and like sometimes you go through time periods where like you're afraid it actually might have like long-term effects on your family. And I totally like got the vibe that was what Kris was worried about. Like as much as the activity seems stupid, like that shit does help.
Yeah.
Like doing stupid ropes courses.
It wasn't helping in this situation. But I just thought, I'm going to say something controversial, but I felt that the commercials for the episode were actually much better than the actual episode. I felt like it was lacking. Also, they went to Wyoming and it was so weird. Like, I thought they lived there and they're staying in a hotel. Kourtney's saying she's never been there before. I thought Kanye did his album listening party there. Haven't they all been there? Don't they have houses there? Like, Kanye has like a 300-acre ranch, like, and they're staying at a hotel.
So I got the impression that Kim and Kanye do have a place there, but they might not have wanted to film. I feel like it's like a special sacred place.
No, I understand, but it was just like Wyoming is literally their second home, and they were just acting like they were going to this place for the first time.
Yeah, well, no, Kim wasn't acting like that. Kourtney was.
Yeah, but like she's in the music videos, like
oh yeah,
you know.
But
and
this was
also
filmed.
the album listening party, like it felt like I don't know.
It was confusing. I agree.
It was confusing. And the cattle ranch thing, it was funny to watch, but like.
And by the way, great commercial for Wyoming. I've never wanted to go more.
I know. I'm actually planning a trip.
Are you? Mm-hmm. For me?
For me and my friends, if you want to come.
Sure, I'll be there.
Because I like literally have heard such great things about Wyoming, and I really want to see it. So I liked the idea of the trip, except for the fact that they were trying to like bring everyone together and it just wasn't working. And
it was forced.
It was getting like a little stupid.
I was really, really disappointed that Kylie didn't come. Because first of all, it's indicative of the entire problem that they came to Wyoming to fix. It's like nobody takes this seriously and like everyone has priorities and I get that, but like this show is our mothership. Like, and for her just not to show up, it's like, and I get that she's not a full-time cast member and we spoke about last week how I think that's problematic. It was disappointing. And I get why Kendall was upset too. Like Kendall literally is one of the hardest working women in the family.
Yeah.
And she flew all the way from London and like Kylie couldn't get on a private plane for 2 hours.
I completely agree.
She could have brought Stormy because Courtney randomly brought her kids even though nobody else did. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been such a big deal. And I feel as though I love Kylie, like, I stand at the altar. But she doesn't have any respect for the show that really gave her and everyone else the platform
to make $1 billion.
To make $1 billion. And it's like, just show up once.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like I would be just as annoyed.
100%.
Because while Kylie isn't directly I don't think Kylie gets paid what Kourtney and Kim and Khloe get paid for the show. So while she's directly not reaping the same amount of benefits, she's arguably reaping more because she was a 16-year-old who people really gave a shit about because of the show.
Yeah, so that wasn't right to me. So just everything was just kind of off for a while.
Yeah.
Including the activities that they were trying
forced.
to do, like a cattle drive. I don't know how that helps. It was funny because Kourtney was on Filthy Rich Cattle Drive.
I had no idea.
Oh, really?
No idea.
And I was wondering if they were going to mention it.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
So funny. So that was funny. And then the ropes course, I love a team building ropes course.
Me too, Vicky Gunvalson.
Vicky Gunvalson, Camp Toast. We do the same ropes course at Camp Toast, and we all get really close because of it.
By the way, I don't know if we announced that we were going to release tickets after the holidays.
Because overwhelming.
The polls, you asked.
It was a landslide.
We asked, you answered, so we responded.
So tickets will go on sale in the second half of January. So stay tuned for that Memorial Day weekend 2020, where we will do a ropes course, much like the Kardashians.
It's really fun.
But
by the way, and I know everyone was like making fun of Kim, like she was being so dramatic. But I get what she was saying. She's like, I'm successful. Like just because you have a fear doesn't mean you have to conquer it. And she's like, I'm not going to feel better if I do. Like what the fuck am I doing up here? I'm a success. Like I don't need this ropes course to prove that to me.
I totally agree. But it's funny because like if Kourtney didn't do it, I would have been like, really?
By the way, it's so unfair the way I feel about them.
But it's also because Kourtney doesn't do so many things. So like when you're Kim and you do everything, you get to pick and choose here and there. I don't want to do this. But Kourtney doesn't want to do anything. So when she doesn't do another thing, it's like you don't do anything.
No, totally. And I definitely did understand like why she was like fake leaving. Like it can't be fun to be fighting with everyone.
No.
And when the point of the trip is to mend fences and all the fences need to be mended with you, like it's a terrible position to be in. No matter how mature, immature, like I would want to leave too. So I didn't falter for that, and they were definitely just like so snappy with each other, like everything was a fucking fight. So I did commend her for going and staying. I understand why she brought her kids, but like her being on a different plane, like it's just
like that's ridiculous for a 2-hour flight that they even need 2 planes. Like when she was like, no one wants to be on a crammed plane. Like, are you kidding?
Are you kidding me? And it's true. While I would say like if Kim and her kids were on and she wanted her own plane, like I would be like that's totally fine. Because to me, like they're not equals. And I know in a family everyone's supposed to be equal, but it's like even when they dressed up as each other and Kourtney was like making fun, like everyone, I started all this. Like I am the reason why we have a career. Like it's true.
Right.
So it's like Kourtney gets by off the fruits of everyone else's labor. Like she doesn't really work. She doesn't care to work, but she enjoys all the benefits of it. I totally get why why Kim and Khloe get so frustrated. Like, because I'm getting frustrated and I'm not even a member of his family.
Right. It's like you don't get to not work and then have your own plane.
Right. And by the way, the reason why we're taking this trip is to fix the fact that you don't work and you don't care. Like it was frustrating.
Yeah.
And even though that was like super funny how they all dressed up as each other, it was really indicative of a lot of things. Like the way people truly feel about you comes out when like they're making fun of you.
Yeah.
So like,
honestly, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like,
oh my God, are you kidding me?
It was fucking savage. I can't believe that was the thing that brought them together, because when I saw the commercials of Kendall making fun of Kylie, I was like, you jealous wench. Like, how dare you?
Oh, actually, I thought that was lighthearted and funny, and I didn't think anything of it. I thought what Kourtney said about Kim was the meanest. Like, I'm helping people get out of jail. Like, you fucking jealous bitch.
No, like that's... How can you make fun of that?
Yeah, no, it was not funny. And like, okay, this is easy. My stylist put me in sweatpants, like jealousy oozing from her veins.
No, I thought that was funny. It was like, I have 7 stylists who put me in leggings and sweats. Like, that's hilarious.
I thought that the Chris and Khloe were totally lighthearted, like, babe, like that was funny. Where's my martini? Matthew, all really funny. Like, that's like the type of stuff you can poke fun at. But I thought Kourtney like was just really going in. And by the way, so was Kim. Like, mom
Right.
card, I'm gonna go pretend to be a mom. That was mean.
Yeah.
There really is definitely really like bad blood between Kourtney and Kim.
I think they get under each other's skin because they're the most dissimilar, but I think at the end of the day, it's like because they're like they don't have bad blood. I feel like it's even like our family, like when two people are just like going at it, it's like there's never a
reason.
No, there's never a real enough issue where it's like there's bad blood. It's like, oh, you just annoy each other. Like, okay.
Right.
Like they still love each other, and like Kim would take a bullet for Kourtney.
Right. What I thought was funny was that in an effort to look like Kourtney, Kim looked boring. Like there's like, I don't know how you would really like dress up as Kourtney Kardashian. You know what I mean? Well, you did, but you don't have red hair. You know what I mean? Like Kim has such a signature style. So does Kris. So does Khloe. Like I knew exactly so does Kylie. Like I knew who everyone was going to be. Like honestly, Kim dressed up as Kourtney. She could have been Kendall too. Like I you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true. But I'm glad it all worked out, and that was the thing that brought them together. And I'm glad that the sisters realized that it does make Kourtney happy, and it does make the viewers happy. And also, like, at the end of the day, we love them because they're a family, and the fighting is funny here and there, but it gives you a pit. Like, I don't want to see my favorite family fighting.
Yeah, and watching them force Kourtney to film is not fun because we can tell when it's fake. I do wish, though, that they had addressed the fact that that Kourtney is taking a full step back. Like, they announced it via E! News or whatever. Like, they should have announced or, like, I thought they were going to put up, like, a little text screen, just like making the story like come full circle.
Yeah. Well, to us, now we totally see how and why she reached that decision, and I think it'll be better for everyone. And sometimes, if you love something, set it free, and if it's ever truly yours, it will return. And I think a break would be good for Kourtney and the viewers. And by the end, I really did feel for her. Like that's not a fun position to be in, to feel like everyone's ganging up on you, even though she's just as mean as anyone else. Like when it's everyone being mean to you, it's a different feeling than like
you being mean to everyone.
Like Kim and Khloe, like sitting there laughing at her and like saying things under their breath. So
no, totally. I did start to feel for her too, and I do think her moving on is the right decision. But I need to know like where everyone else is going to start picking up the slack. Because while Kourtney was a big problem, it's not the only problem. Like Kendall and Kylie coasting on through, becoming the biggest model in the world and the first self-made billionaire without having to put in the work on the show, like that's not fair.
Well, I feel like Kendall in like a few seasons ago was trying to do more, and she was filming with like Jen Atkin and doing confessionals and going horseback riding, and it must have not tested well because they stopped doing it. So I feel like the problem with Kendall is like, okay, she's available to film, but like there's not much that people want to see.
And just seeing her on set, and she won't share her dating life.
Right.
So, like, what?
Exactly.
And a show with just Khloe and Kim and Kris.
Scott.
I think Kris is a star. Like, I would watch an entire show on Kris. I think she's the most interesting. She's hysterical. She pokes fun at herself. She likes to drink. She likes to party. I love Kris. Like, I would watch a whole show on Kris. I think Kris needs to really step up, even though, like, she has a full-time job, like, managing 10,000 people. I think she needs to step up. I would like to see more Kylie. I don't really need to see more Kendall, but I just need to see other people besides Khloe and Kim.
Right, and, like, Malika.
Sure.
No, I mean, like, you can't put the show on the Friends.
Honestly, we need Stas.
We do.
Just something to think about.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean like give us more Jonathan and Malika. And
no, oh my God, MJ.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like maybe
more Sophia.
They put a lot of content out. Like maybe I would like less episodes with more juice. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like every season is like 2 months long. It's not even that long.
They're coming back spring 2020. That's like 4 months away.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's great.
I'm excited to see what they do.
Yeah.
They're obviously like in this rebuilding, restructuring phase, and I'm excited to see where it takes us.
I look forward to watching it.
Me too. Any other TV? Oh, Real Housewives of Atlanta was on last night. Incredibly boring. I have absolutely nothing to share with you. I was like, what am I going to recap to Jackie? Except Marlo and Portia like had a really fun day where they took one of those bikes out. Like, you know those bike trolleys where like there's a man driving you and like you drink in the back, but you can also pedal. Like you have them in Nashville. They took one by themselves and like got wasted and then went to Dennis's like hot dog stand. It just looked like a fun day.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't really like give a shit about like the inner workings of Candy's like extended family. Like she has a stepdaughter and like Todd's relationship. Like it's so boring. Like I don't care. Nene like wasn't in the episode. Neither was Eva. And Cynthia Bailey just continues to revolve her life around a man, and it's just like so boring to watch. Like a successful businesswoman, just like all she cares about is getting engaged. Chill. Okay, so she's dating this guy. His name is Mike Hill. And her name is Cynthia Bailey, but she's going to become Cynthia Hill when they get engaged. But like even though in the show they haven't gotten engaged yet, in life they have. So she's C Hill, Cynthia Hill. So they have a couple hashtag. It's hashtag chill. It's so stupid. It's so lame. Like all the women are making fun of her.
And they're not engaged?
No. And all she talks about is getting engaged. And like they do get engaged because in real life we now know that they are engaged. I think at the end of the season. But it's like she just looks so desperate. Like another season of her just like like chasing after a man. It's just like, it's so sad. Hate to see it happen to a successful businesswoman.
Hate to see it happen, but I hope that she gets her happy ending.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just all for Team Portia. Like, I would watch a whole show on Portia. I love her so much, and I just want happiness for her. And if that's getting back together with her ex, even though he was accused of bestiality, like, it's okay. Because it was never founded. Like, it was just allegations from like a blog.
But like, that's insane.
Yeah, no, and it's like rumors like that don't just start, you know?
But sometimes they do.
Do they though?
I don't know.
Thank you guys so much for watching The Morning Shows. Make sure to get your holiday merch. Order it now before
I'm wearing
Christmas.
size large sweatshirt. All the sweatshirts that I wear are size large. I wear them as a dress, even though I am wearing shorts underneath.
I wear a size large when I want to wear it as a sweater and a size extra large when I want to wear it as a dress. This is the Christmas sweater. Jackie is wearing the Hanukkah Getting Lit sweater. We have onesies available. We have these beautiful stockings available. We have obviously the OG pop sockets, water bottles, all that stuff.
We have a lot of stuff that's on sale. So if you just want like pop sockets and other things as stocking stuffers, get the stocking and the stuffers at shopmorningtoast.com. There's so much good stuff there, and you will get it in time for the holidays.
Thank you guys so much for listening to The Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show, where we go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to give us a thumbs up, a 5-star review, you know, the whole thing, subscribe. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the apps. So wherever you listen to podcasts, subscribe to us. Leave a 5-star review and maybe a comment about how beautiful, stunning, and smart we are. We love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow. We are back with the hardest working man in the music industry, someone we have been dying to talk to for so long. Andy Grammer is here.
Hello, what's going on?
We are so excited to have you here. We love you. We stand so hard, and we, by the way, have been like standing since day one. Like everyone,
I love you so deeply. Thank you for that.
Everyone's like now on the bandwagon, but like we were here first.
You were here first.
Yeah, actually, Jackie was like the first person here. You know?
Yeah, no.
Jackie created the bandwagon and then like got people on it.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, we truly love your music. We always have. You put out an album this year that just, for me, like it's my album of the year. And I think you've been snubbed in the awards category.
By the way, I agree.
The album really, like there are so many great songs that we love so much and we'll get into them. But I just think the overall theme of the album, it's like, I don't know the vibe. The vibe that I got was like you were like leaving advice for your children. And I just like thought it was such a beautiful album, like, and all the different stories told and the advice given, like cool. I stand so
Thank you so much.
It's stunning. I was doing my makeup when it came out and I was listening to yours and I actually like started thinking about like Everyone I Love Dying and I had to turn it off because I started to cry.
Yeah,
it was
because
really
then
sad.
we were in the mascara.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that song "I Am Yours" is truly like heart-wrenching.
I
But
Wish You Pain.
sometimes you need a song like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's gonna get you in your feelings.
It's been awesome. You know, I love that the two of you are so freaking sweet to me about it. I see you on, you know, it's such an interesting time where like I've seen you be so sweet to me online. So it's nice to come like give you a real hug.
Totally.
Totally so
full,
much.
full circle.
Yes.
We are number one stans. And so the album has been out now for a while.
Since the summer.
Since the summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
How
what has
has
it
it
been
been?
like? You have not stopped working.
Yeah, we've been going hard. It's like so cool to have stuff that really hits people like in the heart. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And you've been on tour. You've been doing so much press. I saw you were on GMA. You do pop-up concerts in the subway. Like, of all the things that you do and where you get to perform, what do you find to be the most rewarding? Like where you get like that immediate feedback?
I mean, the show, like on a tour, that's the best because you have all of everything's all set up for like exactly how you want it. All the lights, all like everything. You know, we did a meet and greet this year that was crazy cool. Where I have this song called "Wish You Pain."
So good.
And so we had the meet and greet was everybody come in. We stand in a circle, usually about between 50 to 100 people, and I just open up the dialogue for tell me your deepest pain that's ever happened in your life and what it forced you to grow into.
Right.
And it was wild.
Yeah.
So for like an hour a day, I was hearing the gnarliest things that can happen to humans, and then they'd say from a place of strength, like, but it turned me into this, and I wouldn't want to give back what I turned into.
And how does it make you feel to know that people, when they are going through things like that, a lot of people rely on music, specifically your music, because it is the type of music that can heal
and uplift.
How does it make you feel to like see people who have been so directly impacted by your music?
It just feels like the most basic correct.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yes, this is totally what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I'm in my zone. Hopefully I'm in my purpose. This is really great. You know, a song like "Don't Give Up on Me."
That's what I was going to say
like,
next.
I've had songs that have done hopefully what that one does for other people.
Yeah.
And man, you need it bad.
Yeah.
You're going through stuff.
Yeah.
And that song went like to another level. It was in a movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually
On the
hanging with my
soundtrack.
friend Justin Baldoni yesterday. He's in town.
What movie was that?
5 Feet Apart.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. That, by the way, that song is so good, and like that movie was so
So
cute.
sweet. So me and him were roommates in Los Angeles when I first moved out, almost like 10 years ago.
Wow.
And just for the two of us, that was his first like major movie that went into theaters. And he called me as the movie was almost done. He's like, "Do you have anything for it?" And I sent him this song, and I just written it that week.
Wow.
And then it's so sweet because the end credits is his name comes up as the director, and that's when then "Don't Give Up"
Wow,
really
that's
starts.
so
So for the two
cool.
of us, it was really special and
Yeah,
awesome.
full
and
circle
sweet,
moment.
yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
But then the other thing about this song that's nuts. So it had its first life with the movie, and then these kids are singing this song.
Oh,
have you seen this?
By the way, you were just on CNN Heroes
Oh,
again,
God,
performing
it's
with the kids.
so cute, it hurts.
These fucking children
Good
are
Lord.
so cute and so talented, and I love that you keep bringing them with you. Like,
So-
it wasn't just like a one-time thing.
So every day I'll open up my phone and there'll be another school from another part of the world, like the full school singing, with like young elementary school kids singing "Don't Give Up on Me."
There's something
and it just,
about
like,
kids
hits
singing.
You and, oh God, it's
Yeah.
so good. It's really sweet.
And so you just performed with them at CNN Heroes.
we just did the CNN Heroes.
Were they nervous?
Not really.
That's
they
crazy.
Were so excited.
That's
It
such a
was
cool
great.
thing to get to do, like when you just like love to sing and you're a kid. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. They were all so bubbly and excited. And
That's
it was
amazing.
fantastic.
And I'm sure they just like love you.
I love them more. It was really good.
Well, you've been doing this for a while, and I feel
Yeah.
like we've gotten to listen to music of yours through like different stages of your life, and now you're at like such a good stage in your life where you're having kids and you're married. And do you find it like the experience of writing music when like you're now writing directly to like your wife and kid? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Is it different?
I think it's awesome. I think there's a myth, especially in all of entertainment, that the goal is to be like 21 and hot.
Right.
Like, and if
you
you're
don't
an
know
artist,
anything.
you can sometimes get lost in the pull of what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then if hopefully, as you get older, you go like, oh, that's like cool too.
Yeah.
21's fine. I mean,
Those were good times.
Those were fun.
Yep.
But there's something so sweet. I just turned 36.
Wow.
I'm about to have another little girl.
Dad, oh my God, that's
You know what
so
I mean?
cute.
I'm gonna have 2 girls in my house.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of really sweet things to be brought up about life and tell stories about this time. And so this album was like kind of unabashedly about that.
Yeah.
Like a little bit deeper, heavier things that I think are beautiful and really interesting to chew on. Yeah, I have my own podcast called The Good Parts, and I just love
We
to
love a
ask
fellow
people.
podcaster.
I love to ask people like, what do you think happens when you die?
What do you think?
I think that it's like so I have my baby girl's coming in April. Mm-hmm. Right now she is in the womb, which is like it's like in this world, but not really.
Right.
And then she's growing arms and legs to use here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're here. This is a womb of sorts.
Yeah.
And the next spot is where you like use your spirituality, your kindness, your gratitude, we're like growing.
Totally.
Yeah.
We're growing this way to be used somewhere else.
Right, like I don't think this is the point of it all.
No,
you
there's
know?
gotta be more.
By the way, I totally agree with that.
Do you agree?
Yeah, by
I
the
think
way,
that's a great way of looking at it.
I came to that conclusion like 2 years ago where it's like, there's something else because like people who are like good young people who die, like they're not dead, like they're better.
No,
like,
it keeps going.
There's something else for them.
I genuinely
totally
believe it
agree.
keeps going.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you agree.
So I love going into topics like this, and it's always been fun for me in pop music, which is kind of like famously thin,
Right.
Yeah.
to try and figure out how in a 3.5 minute song can you still go somewhere special.
Yeah, and you
And not
definitely
lose
do
everything.
that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you have a great podcasting voice as well.
Oh, I mean, we're
Very
trying.
soothing.
Very soothing.
Do you like
Yeah.
being a podcaster?
I love it.
Right?
You
It's
just get
like-
to like talk and talk.
Just in
and
how
figure
scattered our
thoughts out.
lives are, it's
Yeah.
really nice to just sit with someone like the both of you and just like to air it out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
By the way, I totally agree. Podcasting is, it's revolutionary.
It is.
I would
Which isn't
love-
like it's not a crazy idea. It's just
No,
nice
it's just
to like
talking.
sit for a second.
I would love to hear your thoughts because Variety magazine put Conan O'Brien, we like can't get over it, put Conan O'Brien on the cover of their magazine saying, podcasting is a new medium and Conan O'Brien is the pioneer. And it's like, didn't anyone even know Conan O'Brien had a podcast?
Have you listened to it?
No, is it good?
I've heard good things.
Is it?
It's so
Of course
good.
he
I'm
would
so
say that.
sorry.
You're so nice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry though, but he's good at it. It's really good.
But
it's
like,
good.
but like, I
At
don't
least
know
if he's gonna be
He
like
definitely is
credited.
not. If they put the word pioneer, that's bullshit.
right, like that's Joe Rogan. You know?
Yeah. Pioneer is not correct.
Okay.
But someone who came in and he's got like great guests, and it's why am I blowing up Conan O'Brien?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no,
but I
blow up
appreciate
your
it.
own podcast.
I
But it is
appreciate-
good. It's
Yeah,
good.
blow up your own podcast.
Yeah,
What's it called
Good
again?
Parts. The Good Parts.
Who is your dream guest for your podcast?
So I just love anyone who I think is inspiring, and then I like to ask them. I think we're all so afraid to talk about like anything of depth right now. Mm-hmm. So especially because everything can be so soundbitey, and that's what's wonderful about podcasts.
Yeah, but also like people are afraid to like be vulnerable and just like talk because they get made fun of everything. Like the internet is so
Totally.
evil.
So-
who would want to be that? Like
Totally,
open?
but if you have enough time to create context around it, like I'm sitting with Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons, I'm like, what do you think happens when you die? He tells me
cool.
all about what the Mormon faith believes. I'm like,
He's a
awesome.
really cool guy.
He's the coolest. I'm
Yeah.
sitting with Derek Huff, Leslie Odom Jr. Like I get a lot of really cool people to come, and then I go like, tell me what you actually believe about like God.
Yeah.
Go.
That's so
And
interesting.
then if you only have like 5 minutes, you go like, I don't think so.
Right.
If you have an hour, then you can go like, okay, I'll tell you how I grew up, what I was raised like. This is what my thoughts are on this, Or even like one of my favorite questions is like, what's your most spiritual experience? What do you got? Go.
Ooh.
I would say my most spiritual experience was going to the Kotel for the first time.
Yeah.
Like I was really shook, the Western Wall in Israel.
Oh, wow.
And I've been like many times now, but I remember the first time I went, it was like very overwhelming. And I was like old enough to understand the importance. And like, just like I got really like emotional. I just started crying because
Yeah.
like, it's like all like, all the people who like worked so hard. And like, you were surrounded by so many people of like different faiths. And it's just like this piece of wall, but like it means so much to so many people. And I remember
Totally.
just being like so impacted by the fact like everyone around me had like a different book. Like someone had a Bible, I saw like a Hindu. Like it was just really earthly,
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
What do you got?
Ooh, that's such a tough question. I feel like so I feel like it's went like from a movie that I saw.
Yeah.
A movie
Ooh.
about the Holocaust called Paper Clips. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Oh my God, it was like the first time that it came out when I was like in middle school or maybe in elementary school. It was the first time that I understood like the scale of the Holocaust. Like as a Jewish person, it just like had me like understand like the significance of like being a Jew and being alive in this time period where I'm able to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just like made me feel, I don't know, it just like gave me perspective on the world. Do you know what I mean?
love it.
As opposed to just like my little seventh
Bubble.
grade life. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
On the
These-
playground.
These are my favorite. Even,
Yeah.
just, like, even after that, I'm like, okay, cool. I love you more.
Yeah, no, but you're right. Like I feel like everyone does press and they talk about like the same three things. Like, what are
Yeah.
your goals? Who inspires you? So podcasting is an interesting format because you get people for 30 minutes or 40 minutes, which you never get on the Today Show. You get 10 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
it's nice to like break down because I'm not just going to sit down and tell you everything about me. Like, you break down that wall and like you become more comfortable, and that's why we love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as a listener too, you kind of feel like you're hanging out with them.
And then also from like a branding perspective, like you having a podcast like makes so much sense, you know? I just
Yes.
feel like you have a lot to say, you know? And you're such an interesting guy and you've like really been around the block and you've been around for a while.
I have another question.
Yeah.
I'm taking
Yeah,
over.
Yeah, but
Okay, you
that's
ready?
a crossover.
This is a crossover. What's the best thing, worst thing about money?
I would say the best thing about money is like not having to worry.
Sure.
You know, because like that feeling of not knowing like when your next paycheck or just like having like the uncertainty of that, like that's a terrible feeling. But the worst part is like you think what you think about, of money is going to do for you, but then like versus what it actually does, like because it doesn't really do a lot. Just gives you
Yeah.
those things, and you think it's like once I get to this benchmark, like I will be happy, or like I can start to feel a certain way. Then you get to that benchmark and it's like, damn, I feel the same. Like I'm still have that emptiness.
Or
you know?
it's just like everything is relative. So like once you get to that benchmark, it's like now you have bigger needs. It's like the saying like more money, more problems. It's like the money creates problems that you didn't have before.
Yeah.
So I agree that the best part is like that you don't have that anxiety
pit.
about like how am I going
pit
to
is
pay
real.
my bills.
So real.
But then you have new bills.
right. No, and it's just like, and it's also the perception of money is like what you think it is never what it is, you know?
Yeah, and also the
Totally.
anxiety of like, am I going to have this money forever? Like,
Oh, it's
how
fleeting,
do I
it's
make sure to
fleeting.
keep this money or like to spend this money? Like it creates a new set of
Problems.
things that you think about.
Yes. Love it. This is my favorite.
That's a great question. You have any other deep dark questions for us?
Give me. Okay, so I'm about to have another little girl.
Okay.
Right. And with my first girl, I would ask every girl that I met, or even like just like strangers, or I like co-hosted Today's Show. I asked Jenna Bush, who was next to me. I was like, "Tell me one thing your dad did awesome, and one thing he did like he could do better."
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, our dad died when we were young, so we only had, I was like 14.
Yeah, I was 15.
Oh,
So we don't have that
Yeah.
much time. I would say the great thing that he did is that he had 4 daughters and he had different interests than us. Like he loved to fish, and he always like got us involved in that. Like I weirdly like know how to fish now because of that. Whereas like, why would I know how to fish? I have 4 sisters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't like because we had different interests, we did different things. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you have to come to this and I have to come to that. So the crossover, I guess that's just like any dad having all girls, but like growing up in a house of all girls, it's very girly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very girly.
And you wouldn't expect that we were spending our weekends waking up at 6 a.m. like going fishing.
Yeah.
But we were.
You were.
You know?
I guess the worst thing he did was die.
I was just gonna say that, like really unfucking cool. Because
Uncool. It was
really
so
left
not
us
cool.
scarred, and I'm actually really disappointed. And the next time I see him, I'm going to yell at him about that.
So-
just leaving us high and motherfucking dry.
So my mom passed when I was 25, and it's
How
like
dare
such
she.
a dark thing to say like Dead Parents Club.
Oh, deep
Yeah.
insane.
But like we definitely have that.
For sure, and there's like I think it makes people uncomfortable when we joke about it, and we're not joking about it because we're uncomfortable. We're joking about it because like that's how you get through life,
And because we can.
and because we can. Yeah.
The worst thing he did was die.
But so you might not have had that reaction if you also weren't a part of the Dead Parents
No,
Club. I
it
think
is.
we
You
make
have to
people
live with it. You have to
uncomfortable.
somehow figure it out.
You
so
just
when
gotta
my
figure it
mom
out.
passed away, me, my dad, and my brother were like, all right, we're all gonna just go see something to pick us up. We're gonna go see Up. Have you ever seen Up?
Depressing fucking movie.
Holy shit!
Terrible.
It starts with the mother dying,
Yeah.
like right off the top. So the 3 of us are in the theater, and we like go and we're watching, and then it just like slowly start to realize that she's gonna pass away.
Right.
And then
It's-
we're all crying so hard in the theater,
So depressing.
so much so that it became like funny.
Yeah, of course.
And now that theme is like my thing.
Right.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Like that is my
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. You have to like
Yeah.
kind of make fun of it and laugh
No,
at it.
totally.
Okay, I have another question.
Oh, sure.
Last one, and then
No,
you hang
by the way, keep going.
Do you feel him? Anything, like what's your relationship with him now? Do you have anything where you're like, oh my God, I think that was him?
I'm not one of those people. Like,
Okay.
I was with Heather McMahon, and her father recently passed away, and we were in Malibu, and she saw a bee, and she was like, "Hi, Dad." Like, the bee is like
Got
a
it.
symbolic thing for her.
Totally.
I don't have that. And it's not that I don't believe in it. I just don't have a thing. Like, obviously, whenever I see Luke Combs wearing like a big fishing t-shirt, I'm like, oh, that's what Daddy used to wear. Like, certain clothing reminds me, but I don't have like it's a portal into, the Long Island medium,
Especially now, it's been like over 10 years, so it feels more distant, but I feel like there are moments where like we're all celebrating or like something good has happened, or it's like, just like our whole family's together, and it's like, we just know he's like right there, like happy.
Yeah, like we all got married, all three of us, like in the last year and a half, 2 years, and like that, I feel like as I got older, I started to miss him more. Like it didn't get better, it got worse. It's like when I was in high school, I didn't get like care. I'm like, whatever, parents suck.
Homework.
Yeah, but it's like now it's like I'm getting married. Like I should have my dad here, and like seeing Ben get to have both his parents, like you're so unfair.
Totally.
That's unfair.
No, I know. I get it.
Was your mom at your wedding?
No.
Sucks.
But her two best friends walked me down the aisle.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
nice.
That's really sweet.
And then how I believe like she was totally there, like what you're saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, my mom's
Yeah, and
incredible.
we had like little things, like Jewish things like that, but I'm not one of those people who's like, I feel his ghost inside me, like, and like I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like, Dad, is that you? I'm not one of those people, but I believe in it.
Yeah.
I'm happy for people that do have
Yes.
it. I'm sure you're sick of this question, seeing as how you literally just released an album that I'm sure you put like your entire heart and soul into. But like, when can we expect new music?
I know. I'm already writing new stuff.
Good.
The beginning of next year for sure is like going into full-on writing mode again.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I think I got some cool stuff already.
Have you, or would you ever do CMT crossover? Crossroads?
Sure.
Crossroads? I feel like you'd be great
You'd
at that.
be
Yeah,
so
it'd be fun.
great.
Yeah, I like
The
that for
country
you.
thing is like so interesting.
Yeah,
Because
we're huge country music
you guys
fans.
are big country music fans.
Yeah.
I love country music. I didn't really grow up listening to it very much.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just randomly, one of my biggest songs could be almost misconstrued as country.
Yeah, well, because
or
country's
not misconstrued.
Country's not even country. To me, country is just good music.
Yeah,
Like,
and then we did do like a crossover with the Eli Young band that did go on country.
Oh, I
for Honey I'm
love
Good.
the Eli Young
Yeah, so
band. I gotta watch
we did
that.
like a duet with them. But yeah, I think some people sometimes go like, what's your deal? What are you?
Right.
Yeah.
What do you consider yourself to be genre-wise? Songwriter, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you watch Songland?
Yes, song is great.
You would be great on it.
It's
I
a
know.
great show.
My wife she worked on that show.
Really?
Oh my God, it's such a good show. And they do a podcast too. They really
They do a
have,
podcast.
they run the whole gamut. I feel like you would be a great judge and also a great artist to go on and get a song.
Yeah,
I
because
love
you are a
songs.
songwriter at
Wait,
heart.
oh darn it! I was listening to your song on the way over here.
Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Did you like
so
it?
good. I loved
It's
it.
so fun,
good,
right?
It was really fun.
It's just like, honestly, I'd love to sing, and like, while I didn't really make it as a singer, like, why should that stop me from putting out a song? Like,
It
what?
literally shouldn't.
Like, you have to be a pop star to release a
You
song?
don't.
No.
No, and like this show needs a song. And
Wait, we need a theme song, and then just like we use like music in a lot of our content, and like copyright these days, like it's just so tough. We needed our own song.
You don't even need to do what you're doing right now.
No.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I love that you
And,
listen to it.
and what I want to do is while we're in this space is tell you like just keep making songs.
Oh, really? Because I wasn't
you just
sure.
keep making songs?
I wasn't sure if I should like just have released a song because like I did it, and like we can look back and be like, damn, that was such a cool thing that I did, or if I should like continue. Like, am I going to release an album? I don't know. Like,
So much of the game is thinking that you want to do something, having your brain go like you're such a fucking like
totally, yes, like
and then you're gonna be like, hey, I like music.
right.
Can
And
I
that's
just like make some music?
Do you find like the more successful and like the more accolades you get, like the more self-conscious you become?
Good question. Self-conscious, the more pressure.
Or like in your own head?
There's more pressure that like this art that you're making, that you hopefully are just making because you want to make it. What I say is like, it is a battle to, when you're being artistic, to create out of joy rather than fear.
Mm-hmm.
When you create from fear, it ends up sounding like derivative because you're trying to make it fit in with something.
Right.
As opposed to being like, oh man, I want to go make this. I'm so excited to make this.
Yeah. Well, that really reminds me of an important question I wanted to ask you. I would love to hear your thoughts on one Taylor Allison Swift. I feel like you as a songwriter would really respect her, and I'm hoping that we're on the same page.
She's amazing.
Okay, good. Thank
She's
God.
brought me on stage twice.
Oh yes,
She
1989
wrote-
tour.
She wrote my lyrics down her arm. She
God.
like really gave me a boost in my early career.
What did you guys sing on tour?
We sang "Keep Your Head Up" the first time, and then she
yes.
brought me out in Chicago in her stadium, and we sang "Honey I'm Good."
Wait, that's so crazy.
She's really incredibly generous
Yeah, and like
with
she's
her like
platform.
platform and light and everything. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. I totally forgot. I'm so glad I asked you that question.
She's amazing.
Was that so crazy, like to be on a stadium in Chicago?
Yeah, it was really, really cool and surreal, and also just like impressive to see someone who's up that high. That like just every time I've seen her, I got to play she just did the Billboard Women of the Year speech. I think the first time she got Women of the Year, I covered one of her songs.
Wow.
Before she gave her speech.
Right.
And every time she gives a speech, she's really good at putting it back to everybody else.
Right.
Which is what you want.
Yeah, like not like a self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. We all just want to hear about ourselves all the
Yeah.
time. And when the light is shining on someone else, all we want in the audience is like, just tell us.
Yeah, no, tell us it's all about me. It's still all
tell us
about
it's
me.
about us, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I totally forgot that you did that. That was such a crazy time in pop culture when she was just like bringing people on, and I'm so glad that you were there
It's
for
a
that.
really cool thing.
It's just like a cool thing to have done, you know?
And then it's a win for everybody, hopefully.
Right.
You know? But still, even so, that doesn't happen a lot.
No.
You know?
And not with people who are like at that level of superstardom.
Yeah, it was
like
really cool.
paying it forward. Oh, I love her. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, so everyone has to follow Andy Grammer on Instagram. Listen to his podcast. It sounds great. I'm going to go home and listen to it.
Oh, my goodness.
If you haven't listened to the album yet, it is so good.
It's
What are
so
you
good,
doing?
you
It'll make
guys.
you like cry and like want to start a family, but also like live your life to the fullest.
And also like dance a little bit.
Yeah, and Tiff, that's the thing about your music is like I will never forget. I have done SoulCycle 3 times in my life. And
Great.
and I don't like it. But I did a class and she played Honey, I'm Good. And you just don't consider Andy Grammer like SoulCycle music, but I was there and I was like, I'm fucking good.
I'm
and it's
in.
really, by the way, it's a great song. It has like a perfect beats per minute for SoulCycle. Like everyone should cycle to it. And that's just like the diversity we love in an artist. And like we have no choice but to stan.
We have absolutely no choice.
Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for contributing such positive vibes into the world and keep bringing those kids with you because they're so cute. Okay?
I love you both deeply.
We love you. Thank you
for having
guys
me.
so much. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you
Amazing.
have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.